Hey and welcome to my video. Let's mix watercolors on palette today. And pay attention when I'm dipping my brush on water cup and how much and how I try that brush before I am starting to paint, because it really does matter. Here's 3 different palettes, but today I'm using plastic one. Here I show you when exactly I dip my brush in water, how many times and how much I tried before actually painting. But first you will see now that how I paint with lighter color on smoother paper. And I will also show you how to paint with darker shades too. So continue watching to see that too. You can actually have a few different shades with only one color. I do mix colors together on this video too, but you will see when I do that. This next paper is way more rough paper and it's called cold pressed paper. So it has those toothiness or tooths. And I also try to paint with same mix on these 2 papers. And here you see I'm painting or mixing a bit of darker shade with this pink. So we need good amount of color then. So this rough paper does not, or that color does not dry on it so fast, so I can tap on it. And there you saw that darker area, it comes very easily because that paper is very smooth. So it will dry faster than that rough one. Also there are some lines more easily. And one thing I did said in my previous video, I have these 5 tips you can have for free. So click the link on my description box on this video so you see how you can get those. These tips are something which have helped me with watercolors, with watercolor flowers. Yes, it's about watercolor flowers. What mistakes to avoid when you're painting them. Remember to clean the brush before touching that brownish color I just did there. So yeah, I'm trying to get that same amount of color of this brown color too. Then just mixing those colors together. And yeah, oops, I got 2 brown colors, so I'm adding pink a little bit. After tapping on that mix, I will clean my brush with water on that cup so I won't get too much of that pink. And also I did that same thing before I took that pink color on my brush. It looks very different on these 2 papers, and I did try to get lighter shade as it was on that smoother paper too, because this one here was pretty dark comparing to the smoother paper or that color mix. So some water more, so then I will get that lighter shade. So next comes this very dark shade, which has more brown color, brownish color. Let's just mixed that color, and I did add more of those colors too, so yeah, you will see how I do that. So cleaning the brush and taking those colors on that mix. Next is this, that I'm showing you how much you should use water. Of course, it depends with this first one, that if you are painting super loose painting or whatever paper you're using, if it's loose, you might need this much of water. And on rough paper, you need it to, especially if you're doing looser style, because it doesn't, or it takes more water, I think, yeah, it's more, it feels more thick. But you will see how that water acts after doing certain things before painting. So here, just watch, so it will explain more than I'm saying in this video. For the end of this video, let's paint a looser style rose. And about this brush, I will link down it so you will see what I'm using. Let's shake the brush. It's pretty thick, so I will give it a quite good shake on the water, because it takes water quite amount. Also, you don't have to dip your whole brush on water cup, only the hair is enough. Here I'm bending this round shape rose, and yeah, I'm using the tip of the brush when I start. And with petals, I push that brush when I'm on the middle of the petal to create the middle section. So yeah, using the belly of the brush. I also added some darker shade on the middle of the rose, as you see now. And I did dip my brush a few times. Keep an eye how I hold my brush when I paint those petals, so it's not straight at all, like I'm not holding it straight, as you see. I use a very light touches when I paint it. With the tip of the brush, I will paint these green parts too. With leaves, I start with the tips of the brush, and then I push it on the middle of the leaf, like I did with the petal too, and then quickly lifting brush up. You can paint one leaf with only 1 or 2 brush strokes. I lifted some color off from that leaf with clean and pretty dry brush. I mean, you don't have to do that. I realized later that it will dry nicely without taking off that color. As you can see, those other leaves are completely fine. Thank you for watching this video, and we will see in my next video. If you have any recommendations, what you would like to see, comment down below. on this video, if you may.